So this is our application in which we are using for mobile 10x hackathon, in which we are using WhatsApp, and we are basically using WhatsApp as a platform so that we can implement some of the functionalities uh, s- using WhatsApp. So the idea was to integrate more of a more integrate 2-3 platforms into your WhatsApp group so that you can have faster reach to your PNR status of your train, to a shortest route, to nearby hospitals, instead of installing different apps of IRCTC or going to Google Maps. You can directly send a message to in your WhatsApp group, and your basically your personal assistants will guide you or respond to you and will let you know your queries. So I'll demonstrate you. So go to your WhatsApp group. In this, you have to create a WhatsApp group. uh, I have already created one. I have already created one. So in this, you have to add a number which will respond to you, and this number is by now is provided by us, and later some government organization whose functionalities you are using will provide you this number. So to give you a small demo, to list out what all functionalities we have, type in hash info. It will list you out all the functionalities. You can clearly see by now we are providing total 7 or 8 functionalities, in which you have your hash passport, which will tell you your status of the passport, hash cab to cab the details of the cab. So basically what this hash cab is, suppose you are in a organization called some enterprise or firm. So what you have to do is you have to type hash cabs. It will respond to you with your cab number and your cab details. Hash hospitals, which will list out the nearby hospitals in 1 kilometer radius. Hash hotels, your PNR number, your basically your status of the PNR, and hash status will tell you the current status where your train is, what's the delay, what's the last station it has arrived. Hash complaint is something different. It's quite interesting. In this, what you can do is, suppose in a locality or community you are staying and it has a lot of garbage problem or something, you can just take a snapshot. You can take a photo or something and write a caption on it ki there is a garbage problem for 10 months, 10 weeks or something, and just send that image. And on the server side, what we have is, we are using Google Maps, so that the using the location, it a marker is created, a marker is pointed at that location, and using heat maps, it will tell you the more markers where the problem is, more problem is. So this is on the server side. So I'll go through each and every section. So let's start with your passport. Hash passport. So this is Samyak Upadhyay, and your passport application is some number, and it tells you the application. This application tells you the status, which is passport is printed, ready to dispatch. The second functionality is hash cab. So it tells you the details of a cab, your cab number, your driver phone number. This is basically more of a in an organization, if you are trying to integrate Ola, or you can even try integrate Ola or Uber in this. Using their APIs, you can call cab, hash cab, Ola, so it can book a cab for you. By now we have not integrated that, but for later purposes we are trying to more of a dig into those perspectives also. Going through the hospitals, hash hospital. Okay, sorry, it was hash hospitals. Hospitals. So it will ask you your current location. Just send your location using WhatsApp. So currently we are at IIITB in Electronic City in Bangalore. So it takes a location. So it will reply you back with the nearest, five uh, hospitals nearby you: Springleaf, Healthcare, Ramakrishna, Infosys, and all that. So again, type in hash info if you want to know for other functionalities. So this is hotels. Hospitals we have already covered. Hash hotels will list you nearby pubs, nearby hotels. So it will again ask you for your location. Send your current location. So it responds to you with Lemon Tree, Lord's Plaza. For proof of reference, you can check in Google Maps and Google Maps in nearby hotels in Electronic City, or it will list out your these same results, and even you can check it at your location, because anyways it's using the current location of the user. So checking your PNR details and status. So going to the next hash PNR. In this, you have to provide your PNR, and it will respond to you with the current status of your PNR. So hash PNR, and for now, I'm using a PNR 4627941857. So it tells you boarding point is Bangalore city, it tells you destination, it tells you about the date of journey, it tells you about the total passengers and reference or the booking status of each and every passenger. I think that sounds good. Going to the next thing, hashtag status. In this, you have to provide two parameters. First is the train number, and second is the date. And date should be in a specific format. So train number I'm considering 22351, and date to be 2016. It will tell you the current status or the live status of the train. So it responded with train departed from Chinna Ganjum and late by 175 minutes. Now let's go to next functionality. So it is hash complaint. So hash complaint, suppose garbage. Oh, sorry, it's complaints. Complaints, garbage. So it will ask you to upload the image. Suppose this is the image. You write a caption, garbage or something, or suppose garbage for past 2 weeks. When you send it, So it will say image received, please send your location, start location, sending your location, complaint received, thanks. On the server side, there is a Google map in which your location will be posted. It will come at as a marker, and they will the server side, those people will try to reach you as soon as possible. Now let's go to the next. It is route. Suppose I want to know the route from here to Majestic. I think it was routes again. Type in info. So we have made some few modification. This routes, complaints, and hospitals. So let's go to routes, Majestic. So it will ask you for your location. Send your location. This will tell you time is 59 minutes, distance, route. Complete route, walk to this BHEL gate and then take a bus. Then take bus from BHEL gate to Kempagoda bus station, walk, and then you'll reach Majestic. I think this is more or less. Any other functionality? No, this is more or less. So basically, our idea was to integrate different functionalities of IRCTC, your Google Maps, so that you don't have to go to those applications again and again and switch to different applications. There is a large database of users on WhatsApp, and you find people most of the time using WhatsApp, so it makes their life little easier, and they can reach or they can use different APIs, different apps faster than before. Thank you.